Hello, I'm Langston and I'm back on my channel, Gymlandia, and I'm here to give y'all the messiness that y'all have been waiting for over a year now. Like I've been planning y'all face and I'm gonna come out with an overrated video part three, but I'm back actually here to stand on business. And before I get into it, a lot of y'all feelings are gonna be hurt. Like I'm gonna target a lot of y'all faves, and I'm not even gonna sit up here and pretend to be the nicest about it. Like, I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna give credit where it's due, but shots will be fired. And I'm gonna let you know, like, if you can't accept those shots, I'm talking about like we're at the gun range right now. So you're gonna be targeted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna hit and my shots are gonna land. So again, I ain't here to fuck around. So that's the point. But anyway, we finna dive straight into it.
Like a drug, I can't resist. Man, there's no debating. Baby girl got something crazy. Got that black girl magic, that black girl magic. Got that black girl magic, that black girl magic. She's bold, she's independent. Sweet like honeycombs, but she's all about her business. Got that black girl magic, that black girl magic. Got that black girl magic, that black girl magic. She's strong, she's educated, stands out on her own, often underestimated.
So anyway, chat, I'm back and I'm not even finna waste your time. I'm finna just dive right into talking about someone specifically. And this specific gymnast, y'all would never guess. Like, no one ever brought this person up like on my lives or, in my group chat. But I thought specifically about this person. And in this time era, this gymnast was very overrated. And starting off at number 10, in my opinion, I feel like Martina Maggio is extremely overrated. That's why she's on this list. Martina, she was very overrated in 2022. Like she was really gassed up. People were really out here trying to say that she could beat Shilese Jones and Jordan Childs and numerous other prominent gymnasts in 2022. She was very overhyped. Mama only had a 1.5 twist in Yurchenko. I will listen, it was one of the best 1.5 twists in Yurchenko, but it was still a 1.5 twist in Yurchenko. And the fact that y'all feel so comfortable hyping up such mediocrity in terms of difficulty and et cetera, it just really shows the blatant hypocrisy that y'all have for black gymnasts, but the mediocrity that you expect out of non-black ones and white ones. Because Trinity Thomas also has a gorgeous 1.5 Svinyachenko, but y'all dragged that girl through the field for not upgrading. And listen, also dragged her. I came on my channel and I cleared mamas in 2024 as well, because I know you ain't trying to make the Olympic team with a 1.5. So I'm not saying that calling out gymnasts for not having difficulty isn't something that shouldn't be done, but it is very telling when you do it for some, but you gas up this mediocrity and the audacity of y'all to compare this girl to Shilese and to Jordan Childs and these other gymnasts is just un motherfucking acceptable. And she had to be on this damn list. She was very mediocre on beam and floor. Her bars was pretty decent, but it was not good enough, like compared to Alicia Mario and other prominent Italian gymnasts. She did have the potential. I think if she was at her best, she probably could have made the Italian team in 2024. But she's fallen off. I ain't heard shit from her. I don't even know if she's still doing gymnastics. But I know Mama was hella overrated in 2022. And that's why she got drafted up on this list. Moving on to number 9. And hey, as a Queen of Caucasian stand, just had to put the usurper Jocelyn Robinson on this list because listen, Jocelyn is a little underrated in a sense too. Before I clear her, I'm gonna talk about ways I feel like she's kind of underrated. Don't feel like she gets the credit that she deserves on a lot of certain things. She definitely deserves more credit for the shit that she pushes. Like a lot of people make fun of Jocelyn's Anodi, which isn't even bad. Like her Anodi is not that bad, like on a grand scale. But y'all dragged that girl through the field for her Anodi. Her tumbling form isn't that bad either. I'm not gonna deny that. Now them bars are nasty. Like she's one of the worst bar workers ever. Maybe Ali Raisman. Like I. her bars is just very poor. She has improved a lot. I will give her that. Like she's came a long way on that event. Her beam has also improved, but she just has such horrific leaps. And for me, why she's on this list is because the way y'all tried to take the Queen of Caucasia's throne for this girl, like y'all tried to take a royal, highborn, rightful heir of the Seven Kingdoms strap for a bastard girl, like who didn't have no claim, like who has yet to be legitimized, never had an army, never had dragons. Like it's just so fucking disrespectful to me for y'all to sit up here and compare a rookie to a motherfucking OG. That's disrespectful. I'm sorry. Like you don't see people trying to compare freshman quarterbacks to you get what I'm saying? Like to high ranking, you know what I'm saying? Like to Tom Brady or to damn Patrick Mahomes. Like you don't see that. And just the lack of respect that y'all have for Jay Carey, that shit don't sit motherfucking right with me. So that's why I drafted that who up on this motherfucking list. Period. He does eat like her also. I forgot to bring up her chain is also nasty. Like, it's not as bad as people want to make it out to be, but still, it's not on Jay Carey's level. Her double twisted Yurchenko is below average for a U.S. gymnast, and that's really unfortunate for someone who's supposed to be a power gymnast. But the tumbling does eat, it just don't eat like what Jade Carey can do. Mama did all three double layout variations and still got her ass motherfucking whipped by Jade Carey at Olympic trials. And that's that. Y'all tried to replace Jade Carey in 2023 with this girl, and she never gave that. She did give more to Michaela Skinner, but she never gave Jade Carey. And most likely never will. And that had to be let known. And that's why she got put on this motherfucking list. Period. Moving on to number 8, and this is just white mediocrity at its finest, and that is Alice Kinsella. Kinsella was also very overrated in 2022. A lot of people were saying that she robbed Jessica Gaddrova. And you know, I have my own reservations about Jess. Jess was on my overrated list for the part one edition for other reasons, but Jess is exceptional. Jess is the most talented British gymnast in history. And I saw some people say I saw some pro blacks in my comments saying that they feel like Ellie Downey's more talented than Jess, and I don't agree with that. Like Jess's floor is outstanding. Like the tumbling that she's capable of, the chain. I know Ellie had a chain too, but she's the best British gymnast of all time in terms of what she's capable of doing. Yet Alice Kinsella is a regular smuggler ass bitch. And she's so motherfucking gassed up by her own coach, Christine, on BBC. And that's the kind of hypocrisy that pisses me off about gymnastics because you have Christine, who's allowed to come on here and root for GB and root for, her country. But when Americans and NBC come on air and they start being biased towards Americans, which is their job, like they're literally American broadcasting company, or they need to be big, they need to be big, open, but Russians aren't fair, like the Chinese aren't fair, like so that's the hypocrisy as well as that. And she's a very technical British Grace McCallum ass bitch. Always getting that triple twist downgraded. Double twist Yurchenko never gave what it was supposed to give. Bars is mediocre. Beam is mediocre. She's just a mediocre ass gymnast, and she's really hyped up on the gymtonet. And she had a lot of shit to say in Paris about how she felt like people were being robbed, like kind of being messy as fuck. And girl, sit somewhere down. I know she's a baby mama now to a nigga who's a barber. Good luck for her. I hope everything goes well with her pregnancy. I hope she don't end up being left. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that they stay together, all of that. But in terms of her gymnastics ability, very much overrated. And I said what the fuck I said. I know a lot of y'all gonna be upset about that, but bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna stand on how the fuck I feel, okay? Okay. Number 7, in my opinion, is Julia Soares, and, I sent for her in my review, like, talking about worlds and sort of, like, the video before my last one, I said I had something for her, and I have something for her ass, because Julia Soares really failed twice on beam, 2 years in a row. She fell in 2023 in beam in team finals, and she also fell in 2024 in team finals as well. 2 years in a row. Almost cost Brazil a medal, and she almost literally cost Brazil the medal in 2024. Like they literally had to fight GB with a nothing ass team, almost beat Brazil because of her fucking around. So, Julia, you did all that in qualifications just to not do shit when you advanced to the event finals on beam. She just lacks difficulty across the motherfucking board. Like her routines are so such mediocrity. Like, where is the difficulty? Like, say what you want to say about Rebecca and Flavia. Even think that Ade Barbosa has more difficulty on floor at her big ass motherfucking age. Ade Barbosa going on what, 5 quads, and she got more difficulty than her. So I don't. The math just not motherfucking math. I don't understand personally. Yet she just does not push herself, and she looks like she has the ability to do more if she wants to do, because the shit she's doing looks kind of easy for her, even though she's not even consistent with what the fuck she's doing. Yes, she was very hyped up by Brazilian gymnastics. She's very hyped up by hoes. At the beginning of this quad, going into the Paris quad, she was seen as Brazil's next gymnast, Brazil's next star. And I hate to be the one to say it, but that orbit never formed. You get what I'm saying? Like, that solar system was never created. It never shined bright like a diamond. Never shined bright like a diamond. Like, Death Star never appeared in the night sky. So that's what they expected from her, but she has not lived up to those standards. That's why I drafted her up on this list. And what y'all gonna do about it? Except figure out who number six gonna be on this list. Okay. And number six on my list, in my opinion, is a DEI bronze medalist, and that is Anna Barbosu. And you had so many white nationalists hyping her up, using her tears to create a false narrative in 2024. And I said on this channel 2 years ago, one of my most prominent videos, I challenge you guys to go back and watch it, the Great White Hope video. I said that a white woman's tears is as powerful as a nuclear weapon. And you saw that come to fruition, especially with this specific gymnast right here. It's just so much hypocrisy compared to the gymnast she was compared against, Jordan Childs, and even Simone Biles and Rebecca Andrade to a lesser degree. A lot of the frustration was mad people being mad about an all black podium, and we saw that. It had very little to do about Anna Barbosu's talent, and it's just very unfortunate to me because I was a big supporter of Anna Barbosu because she had a lot of talent. She's probably the most talented Romanian gymnast we've seen since Larissa Yordaki. And you could argue she had more talent in her because she has more potential than her on an even bars. She has good dance elements on the floor. She has good artistry. She has okay tumbling, but I mean, so do a lot of gymnasts. She is hella overrated on vault and uneven bars. Her vault is below average. Her uneven bars, she had the potential on there, but she's very inconsistent, especially international competitions. She was expected by Romanians and pro-Romania stands to make the bar finals in 2022, 2023, and 2024. She's yet to achieve that, right? Like, her beam is very inconsistent, and she has poor execution on a lot of her acrobatic skills. Like, her front aerial, I mean, her front handspring and the front tuck is not performed correctly. But y'all stay clocking Sky Blakely for her shit and trying to compare her to Zoya Cheen or a gymnast who can do it better than her. So that's something I want. There's a lot of flaws about Anna Barbosa that y'all overlook, primarily because she represents what y'all think gymnastics should be. And y'all are willing to compromise on the so-called perfect gymnastics y'all claim to care so much about. And the racism and anti-blackness never showed louder than it did when it came to this girl and another gymnast as well. Number 5, in my opinion, is Brooklyn Moore's Little Miss Swan Lake, Sleeping Beauty. Okay. Poor technique on her horrific tumbling. And a lot of y'all love y'all from her because her artistry. I do want to say her artistry was pretty good on floor. I'm not going to deny that. But gymnastics is not dancing. I said the same shit about I Thought to Tosatier. And I Thought to Tosatier, she ate that triple twist the front tuck up. She cleared with that. I'm not even gonna lie. But again, she didn't even got no good dance combo. Like, she didn't even get what I thought the Toast Tier gets. But she was so gassed up in the Tokyo quad. She made floor finals, 3 world championships, 2017, 2018, and 2019. She got cleared in every single last one of them. She lacked the difficulty. Her tumbling form is very, very poor. Like, mad 3-10 leg separation on double front, mad flex feet. The Rob Kapeva was not bad, but it wasn't good either. Her twisting form is horrible on floor exercise. So it's a lot of those things that got overlooked. She was below average on vault and even bars. Her balance beam, she did challenge in 2018. She had the front air to front tuck, which was very impressive, but she was inconsistent on balance beam. But I do want to say that I love gymnasts who dance, but you need to also stand on medals. Like, come with difficulty, come for some skills as well. And that's something that he was not doing, but she was just so hyped up by the gym today because again, she represented what y'all wanted gymnastics to be, but that's not what gymnastics is. Go ask someone on the street about gymnastics or ask them what gymnastics is. They're gonna mention flips. They're gonna mention doing acrobatics. They're not gonna mention twirling around the damn floor. It's cute if you could do that on top of that, but focus on what your job description is first. Okay, but you ain't here for me. A lot of y'all gonna want to cancel me over that, but I said what the fuck I had to say, and it's nothing y'all can do about it except watch and figure out who number four gonna be, which I feel like most of y'all are gonna agree. Number four, in my opinion, is the Empress of bent knees, Lordess of grip adjustments, and the Queen of overscored beam routines, and that is Kayla Dicello. And you can't tell me there wasn't an agenda by USAG and the ABPP to push her on the Olympic team because not that those shots, I do feel like Kayla Dicello is very underrated for her floor work. Like she has pretty good tumbling. She does have some twisting form errors, but her dance elements on floor exercise are like she's very good. She needs to teach hoes how to do that. Like she's really good at avoiding precision deductions. Like she knows how to initiate her leaps and finish them in the exact same position, which is something I just never see from almost any gymnast. But her vault, hella bent knees. The beam was a mess start to finish from the dismount to the horrible leaps to the bent knees on every skill to the poor rhythm to the slow connections just across the motherfucking board. Errors everywhere. Heavy-handed as fuck on bars. Like her bars is mad heavy, and there's hella grip adjustments there. And with Kayla DiCello, it's a lot of amnesia, a lot of memory loss. Cause like what Michael Jackson say, do y'all remember the time when she fell at Worlds? Do you remember the time when she got her ass cleared in 2019? Do you remember the time when she fell twice at Classics? Do you remember the time when she fell on bars at Nationals? Like, do y'all not remember the times when she was hella overscored on beam? Do y'all not remember these times? Cause y'all just be forgetting that part. You know what I mean? Like she's so consistent. Baby, where? The history don't back that up. I remember when she was getting cleared by Listy and Blada in 2019 at that, remember the Junior World Championships? I remember that. And the real question is, how did she even make the 2023 World Champion team as an alternate? Make that shit make motherfucking sense. Okay, like I said, you can't tell me there was an agenda for her. Argue with y'all mama. And that's why, in my opinion, Kayla the Bent Knee, will always be overrated. Number three, in my opinion, is Little Miss Neo-Nazi, Little Miss KKK, and that is, listen, all I'm gonna say is Alice in Wonderland makeup. Y'all already know who I'm talking about, and that is Sabrina Voinea. And Sabrina, y'all was saying that girl's gonna be the next Simone Biles. And I know, like Sister said, another life. Because baby, in this life, she don't even give Lilia a time of us. She don't even give Michaela Skinner. So I don't. Simone Biles is crazy. Like even Jay Carey or Jocelyn Robertson. Like she don't even give Jocelyn Robertson. So it's just really the audacity for me. Like her bars, she has the worst bars I have ever seen in my life. I've never seen bars worse than hers. Like, she has the worst bars I have ever seen. Like it's so bad. Her doses your Chaco is horrible. Her run at the Paris Olympics was crazy. Like, yo, and then she land her leaps crisscross. On beam and floor, she's not bad. Like she has promise, but she's not able to put it together. Listen, that Chusamukin that she had on floor exercise, that shit was a fucking mess. I'm gonna be real. The syllabus ate, especially she's regressed in 2023, but in 2023 in floor final, she ate that syllabus up. She ate with the whip to double out the front tuck this year. I would listen, I would give credit where it's due, but she's hella overrated, hella gassed up. She's so bratty, rude, and disrespectful to her teammates, to people who try to talk to her. Like she's too She's too gassed up in her head for me, on top of being gassed up by her supporters and coddled when she needs to be held accountable for her execution faults. And when people want to talk about that, motherfuckers want to hide from that shit. And it's just very crazy to me how the artistry police is so defensive of this girl because remember, that's what y'all always say. And that's something that really, that's when y'all really told on yourselves because y'all stay complaining. Y'all stay complaining about, Jordan Childs, about Mon Biles, about Shilese, all these black gymnasts. I don't like them because they're not artistic. But here you are defending Sabrina over Jordan Child for a medal and then trying to say that Sabrina deserves gold over Rebecca and Simone. Like it's really some fucking audacity. And the crazy thing is, where was y'all smoke? Because Anna and Sabrina, how they lost their medal, numerous other gymnasts have lost it, in particular Romanian gymnasts. Where was y'all smoke for Ali Raisin when she took the bronze away from Catalina Pornova? She got a questionable connection credited. Where was y'all smoke? Like, where were y'all at? Where were y'all at when Andrea Rodikon lost her gold medal because she was a minor, had to take cold medicine? Where was y'all at? Where was y'all at when Nelly Kim did Still of His Hand, right? And made sure that Shushinova won the gold medal at the 1988 Olympics. Where was y'all at when they was doing Nadia Comanecian? Where was y'all at when they was low-balling Romanian gymnasts year after year after year so a Soviet could win? Where was y'all at? So, you see how they didn't boycott the 1988 Olympics? There was no threatening to boycott the ceremonies of that shit. Y'all wasn't going to no Swiss sports about that. Y'all wasn't trying to fight, the judges to get this shit back. But here y'all have all this smoke over three black women. Like, that's what I want y'all to clock because this has happened numerous times before, but it hasn't been the same reaction. So it's clear what's causing it, and that's really what gets in these motherfucking heads. And then the audacity of this girl, after she's retweeted, reposted all this white supremacist rhetoric, to post up in Fox Log in a black female hairstyle. Bitch, I know you fucking lying. Looking like damn Medusa. What the fuck is this? Like, that's the real question. But like I said, all of those reasons is why she had to be on this motherfucking list, period. Number two, in my opinion, is Anna Pavlova. And my reasoning is just her accolades don't match up how the gym today has so much gas for her. Like, y'all have enough gas for her to replace the Persian Gulf. Like, in terms of oil supply, like, baby, we don't even need Saudi Arabia and Iraq anymore or Qatar. Like, she got enough gas to like the way the gypsy that just gas her up, like it's really ridiculous. And I want to say that some of the alleged robberies that y'all said for her are baseless. I did come on the channel and say I do feel like Chung Fei robbed her. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like she was robbed on flexizing all around. There's no way Nastia Lukin should have been clocking her by 5/10 of floor exercise. She ate that all around floor routine up in 2008. I'm not gonna lie. She ate that shit up. I would, like I said, I would give credit where it's due. That's one thing about me. And I've done that for every gymnast on this list. The ringleader served, the double layout gave everything it was supposed to give. The Lopez ate until Jordan Childs, Simone Biles, and Simone Biles, Rebecca Andrade, as well as Karina as another German gymnast. She had the best Lopez that was being done. She was eating them shits. The double Swiss Yurchenko was also good. Okay, I'm gonna give credit where it's due. Yeah, her bars is very lackluster. It was. You submits off and back dive. She was never hitting the correct position on her little back dives on beam. I do want to say it's very impressive that she was just doing such original skills, and we can, talk about that as well. I don't feel like it's fair to her how the code was coming for her for missing them shits because at least she's doing them in the first fucking place. Are these other hoes doing that? No. So hey, I see her goodness. She had a lot of great things she did in gymnastics and that should not be overlooked. But the way that y'all just give her this huge fucking legacy when she don't have the accomplishments, you don't even give gymnasts, in particular black gymnasts who have achieved way more than her, that same luxury because y'all just forget about all of her flaws. Mama was at her second Olympics and still did not know how to play motherfucking red light, green light. Make that make sense. You colorblind? I don't understand. And she was competing way after Beijing and she wasn't really accomplishing shit like that in gymnastics. So like I said, if we're gonna tell a story, let's tell it true. And a lot of y'all want to do that. Because y'all never gonna let us forget about Gabby Douglas's ring lead. You're never gonna let us forget about how Simone Biles' feet is flexed despite their above average routines and their above average gymnastics. You're never gonna let us forget about that. You're never gonna let us forget about Jordan Child's dance elements on floor. Y'all aren't. And I mean, y'all have every right to bring that up, but y'all don't bring it up for this girl when it comes to her flaws. So I'm gonna point that out and prove why I think she's overrated. You would your motherfucking mama. Number one, in my opinion, is Suni Lee. And number one, in my opinion, is Suni Lee. And before I, give my reasoning, I do want to say that I think that she's the most talented and even bar worker that we've ever seen. Like, in at least for the USA, she has incredible talent. I never thought I would see someone connect that out of a heart to watch. And she also is very talented on being like she has great leaps as well. So I'm not going to take away credit where it's due. She's also one of the best American gymnasts the United States has ever produced. So, hey, I'm not going to deny that. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of great soccer players, a lot of great NBA players, a lot of great NFL players, some of the best to ever do it. The child want to say are overrated. So I'm going to make that argument for mamas. She was expected to win balance beam medals in Tokyo and Paris. She failed to achieve that. She was expected to win gold in Stuttgart and Tokyo and even bars. She has yet to achieve that. She struggles with doing basic skills. We're talking about double tucks and double saltos off balance beam, which is something that almost all gymnasts in the United States can do, level 10 onward. And she's always had a struggle with that. She struggles with doing vault, which is something that you just don't really see from American gymnasts. So she has a lot of flaws that oftentimes gets overlooked. I feel like she was hella overscored in Paris. You could argue every medal she won was a robbery except for the team medal and argue with Child Mama. Her even making it to all rounds was arguably a robbery against Jordan Childs. And the way that people were gassing her up, saying that she was better than Shilese Jones in 2023 and 2024. And I'm not going to deny that you can't say Sunisa Lee at her peak is better than Shilese. We're talking about what she was showing in 2023 and 2024. Mama only had being with a Forces Yurchenko in 2023. And her all around competition, her all around program was nowhere near what Shilese Jones was capable of. So to even make that straw man argument was just fucking laughable and ridiculous to me. That's how I feel. And the way that her supporters always come after a black gymnast, whether we're talking about Sky Blakely, Jordan Childs, Gabby Douglas, Shilese Jones, even Simone Biles, they really came after Simone during the Tokyo area. And even in 2023 and 2024, people saying she was going to clock Simone Biles on beam. And it's just like, we can't be watching the same gymnastics. And that's kind of the issue, the delusion with the ABPP, the rampant anti-Blackness, and how they're always targeting Black gymnasts to gas this girl up. And it's like, we can talk about Sweetie Lee's greatness and what she's good at doing without tearing down Black gymnasts. And it's just crazy because y'all don't tear down her non-Black competitors like this. So that's the most telling part to me, and it's a lot of shit that y'all love to leave out about mamas that I'm gonna bring up. And despite how y'all want to hate on all these other black gymnasts, their legacy is still gonna be way more impactful. And y'all know what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, she ain't about to get a reality TV series like Gabby Douglas. She ain't about to get a movie like Gabby Douglas either. She's not gonna have the impact that Simone Biles and Rebecca Andrade have had on the sport and on their countries. And that doesn't mean that she's still not a great gymnast, one of the greatest gymnasts of our generation and one of the greatest gymnasts of all time, to be honest. But multiple things can be true at once. And that's my argument for why I feel like she's the most overrated gymnast on this list. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Make sure you have a nice day, you guys. Goodbye.